AJ Colony, welcome and welcome back to a video that hasn't been posted in a long time because I haven't been posting. I haven't been consistent, but I don't care nothing about that. Today we're gonna be talking about well, I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but today we're gonna be talking about how to put windows on vaulted ceilings. Now, I know for some of you beginners on this game, you know, y'all don't know how to really work with the basic shapes and stuff like that. It's cool because I ain't know how to mess with that stuff either. But as you can see, when I zoom out, this is the back of my house, okay? It look kind of crazy. But as you can see where these roofs at, you see it's like all these windows up there. Now from the inside, it look good. I'm gonna show you from the inside. I mean, it look good from the outside too, but you know, yeah, see on the inside, we got these nice windows on the roof. And we also got windows on the roof in here too. And then when you go outside, and then you go to my bedroom, it's also the same thing. So also the closet has them, but these are way more smaller. Like you can also change the size on them too. It's windows on the ceiling too right here, and there's windows on the ceiling too in here. Also in the master suite. This is the master suite, the master bedroom. They also got windows in them too. So you know how to do that. I'm gonna show you how to do that in a minute once I get to it. Stop rushing me, but alright, so we are finally loaded into an empty plot, and so I'm gonna show you how to get started. So let's say, okay, so you want your living room. So you want your living room to have the same thing. So I mean, ignore that, but some people's living rooms, or like, you know, like wherever they want the high ceiling to be at with that, they have a fireplace. So pretend this two wall is a fireplace, where the fireplace is gonna be. And then it's gonna be like some windows right here, you know, 2 foot of windows, and then you know you got the rest of the room. So you know you kind of want it to be a basic shape like this, you know, a basic you know, just so you want to start it off with like a basic shape of the room. So it gotta be like a basic rectangular shape or square shape. And then once you do that, you want to add a floor on top of it. And once you add that floor on top of it, you're gonna want to measure out. See how this is perfect? So you want to do probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 by 6, because you know once you put the basic shape, the max it could go out is like 3 blocks. So like 3 by 3, and I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by that. Put the block, resize it, flatten it out as much as possible, because this is gonna be the inner core of the roof, right? So you see that's as much as it's gonna go. And as you look, it's a perfect measurement. It's a perfect measurement, and see how that's like they both connect together. It's a perfect measurement. So now we're gonna add a second layer up top. So then you know we could like do like a brick roof like that. And then you know still, if you look at the bottom, we got white. And then once you transform it, it's like this. And you see how we got black on the outside, white on the inside? That's what you wanted to look like. So now I'm gonna show y'all a fast way of doing it. So instead of having to like do 1 by 1, we can like just put them on top of each other like this. Drag it right there. Do it again. Uh-oh. I can't see. Do it again, but make sure you put it on top of it. Just one more. Then you bring this down. Uh-oh, I meant to show y'all how to do the windows. My bad. But yeah, so if you don't want window, we're just gonna put windows on one side of it. But so this is one side, right? And let's say if you do put the fireplace like on this side, and then you know you want to extend it up to be like that, so the fireplace like be like on this side. So you kind of want, you know, you don't want windows right there. So now I'm gonna show y'all why we put them things on top of each other. You see how we was able to transform all of it at once together? See, now we could do that from the same side, but you know we want windows on that side, so we can't do it on that side. But at least you know we know that we got this side done. Okay, so now you kind of want to do it at an angle, and you kind of want to like get the blue part, shift it down a little bit, so then it's like it gets more of a reach and it connects easily. And then you press R, and then you slide it like that. Just slide it to the edge, and then you know that's how it looks from the edge. And now we're gonna do some more measuring. So we're gonna start off with 1 block like how we did before, but you know 3 by 1. And then we're gonna add 1 on top of it, right? And then how we just did this one over here before, we're gonna do it again. Recolor it like that, like so. And then we're going to get this one, right? We're gonna drag it 1 space down, because in the middle you want the window to be right there, right? So drag that down, and then you're gonna get a 1 block. You're gonna get a 1 block, put it on top of here, so then it all stays connected. Then you could copy and paste it easily. Reshape this, copy and paste, recolor it like we did the other ones, so it all match. Then you drag it, and then you drag it down. Y'all see how we did that? Y'all see how we did that? That is perfect. And then you just want to put it together like a puzzle piece, and then you want to get another one, copy and paste it onto the same side, the same block, everything. You want to put everything together and then move it to where you want to move it, because you know you want to be able to copy and paste this, so then you ain't got to keep doing this process all over and over again. Now we're gonna add a clear cube. I don't know what I just said, but a clear cube, and then we're going to drag it like that. Put it on the top like this. Now some people, you know, they like to just leave it outside like that to make it look like, you know, it's it's kind of like sticking out, as if the glass is sticking out upwards. So then, you know, from the top you can see that, you know, it's actually a window that's going to be right there. And then, you know, we're going to do the same thing on the other side, what we did on the other side. Now see how I'm able to copy and paste all of this? Yeah, that's what you want. You want that. Then you want to copy and paste it like this. And then you get the very first piece, because, you know, we all started from that corner. Put it together. Copy and paste it again. Pull it together. Okay. Like so. See, now we got our glass window roof, right? Okay, now we got to do the estimate part. So what I mean by this is you want to slant it at a specific height, so then it reaches, because you see as of right now it's not reaching with the other side, because that other side is too high. So, you know, you kind of want to lower this side. We're gonna lower this side some more. Okay, and then we're going to drag it down like this. And then we're gonna just take it from the edges a little bit, like from the wall, because, you know, that'll be fine. And then well, really we need to slant it some more. But I would say that if you wanted to be pointier, and, you know, that's as far as we could go to pointier. If you wanted to be pointier, you could just you know, add a block like this, and then, you know, do the same for the other side. I think we're gonna do that instead. So then, because, you know, to keep it pointier, because, you know, the pointier, people like them, like their vaulted ceilings to be pointier. And then all we gotta do is recolor this one too, and then drag it again. But that might be too long though. But, you know, if it's too long, that's no biggie. Just drag it like that, and then, you know, do the same process on this side. Okay. You see how perfect that is? That's how you want it to look every time. You want it to look just like that every time. And then we're going to also complete it by doing this. So wait, we got to drag this a little bit because it's not all the way out like I want it to be. Okay, perfect. It matches. So, you know, just repeat that, repeat this, and I'm going to go ahead and finish it for y'all. Put them together. Drag it. It's all about the etiquette. It's all about the etiquette that you put into it that'll make it, you know, make it look good. Make sure the white part aligns with each other like this. See how they align? No, this little chunk doesn't. So we're gonna bring this out and then bring this out with. Then we're going to bring this out with. Okay, see our ceiling, our high ceiling is done. Now you go from the inside, this is what it looks like. Bop! See how we deleted the floor? Now we got a high ceiling roof. You know, high ceiling everything. We real bougie. You know, we upgraded. We no longer noobs. But you know, I guess y'all would need the game passes that y'all would need in order to do this is the advanced placement. I highly recommend that. You know, and you know, high floors. You need high floors and the advanced placement. Yeah. So now you're going to want to do the closing. Now make it as skinny as possible. You might not be skinny, but this wedge needs to be skinny. Then drag it up. You see how it's like 3 by 3. Always make sure that it's measurable, because if it's not measurable, it's not gonna make sense. But I guess this sledge could go far. Nope, it can't go further than 3 blocks. So keep that in mind. Now we delete that. We got a closing. Y'all see that? Y'all see how easy that was? And how to make it, You don't want that to stick out, do you? You don't want that. We do not want that. And then, you know, just do the same thing. Just do the same thing that you did for both of them. Like, you know, and then if you want the outside material, like how we did with the black on white, just copy and paste it again. And then, you know, just slap it up here and then slap it right there and stuff. And then, yeah. Put that together. Put that together. There we go. See, y'all got a gable roof now. Now, what I was talking about, because I know some people. So let's say we're using the, what fireplace would we use? So, what fireplace would y'all think look good in here? So, where is fireplaces? Oh, there you go. Where you go? Yeah, so let's say you slap a fireplace out there, right, and then you saw that little extra space. So you could also like use a wedge, you know, instead of reshaping it, because if you reshape it, then resize it, it's gonna stick out like this. Unless you like that, I mean, it don't look bad, but it look kind of random because there's no smoke coming out of it. But you know, like a chimney, but it still work though, because you know, not all chimneys gotta have smoke out of it. But yeah, so you know, decorate this however you want it. You got the what's some doors we want to use? Nope, damn, I didn't search doors in the window. So we're gonna make it modern. So we're gonna put like one right here, 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 one right here. Bing, boom, bow. See, we have a nice gable roof that is vaulted and also has windows on top. Y'all see that? Y'all see how bomb that look? That look good, don't it? Now that's how you want to do your builds every time. Whenever, like I said, make sure you measure right, because the further that these blocks go out is 3 by 3. Alright, that's it for the video. Bye.